Welcome to Tech Geek. In my last video, I explained about the bounded transmission media, and today I will explain about unbounded transmission media. What is transmission media? Once again, we will see if two computers are there and they are in a network. That means they are connected with each other. They share common resources and services, and they are in a network. That means they communicate with each other, and they communicate with each other as media is present in between them. So this media is called as transmission media. There are two types of transmission media, mainly bounded and unbounded media, or we can also say guided or unguided, wired or wireless, whatever it is. So if the media is bounded, that means we can use cable there. But if the media is unbounded, then this media must be air or water or vacuum. So this is unbounded media. Primary technique used for this wireless media or unbounded media connections are infrared, broadcast radio, microwave, satellite, etc. With radio waves with very high frequency, it may be used for the communication between two computers. Some advantages of this unbounded media is the first, high data rate. That means data rate is much more. If the bounded media is there, then there are limitations to transfer the data from one computer to another computer. So in unbounded media, we can transfer the data with high rate, also with large bandwidth. What is meant by bandwidth? It is the range of transmission frequency that are carried out effectively on a media. So with large data, with large bandwidth, also they can reach up to rural and hilly areas where many obstacles may be present. There also, with the help of unbounded media, we can communicate with other workstations. But also there are some disadvantages of this unbounded media. As we use their very high frequency signals, they can be corrupted by atmospheric noise. That means atmospheric noise or some electromagnetic interference is there. Error may introduce in the data. Also, as radio waves we are using there, no security is there. Installation is much more complex and high installation cost we need. That is also one of the disadvantages. Also, attenuation can be very high. Attenuation is weakening of the signal, and after some distance, automatically from one point to another point, this point to next point, and next receiver point. So attenuation, that means weakening of the signal takes place, and this weakening of the signal takes place. This can be minimized by the help of repeaters. So what is unbounded media? What are the types of unbounded media? That we will discuss one by one regarding this. This is, first one is microwave media. Here in the figure you can see this microwave media uses a high frequency radio waves. They provide line of sight communication. That means microwave travels in a straight line. The waves cannot bend with the curvature of the land or earth. So for long distances, the waves must be relayed with the help of microwave stations with microwave dishes, antennas or repeaters. In this figure you can see 4 microwave towers are there A, B, C, D, and they are placed here. Communication or signals will be transferred in a line of sight communication, line of sight, and after that these are the repeaters. They will receive signals and again it will get amplified here, and again the same signal, same amplified signal will get transmitted to the next tower. It is inexpensive for the short distance and expensive for the large distance. Attenuation again can be affected. Here also some adverse environmental condition like rain, cloud, wind, etc. they can affect this data or these signals. So many repeaters we can see. Also we can see around us many types of towers, microwave towers, and on one tower many repeaters can be there. So they can reach up to rural and hilly areas, some long distances within a city, in a metropolitan city. So this is called as transmitter workstation. This is a receiver workstation. From one point to another point, if you wanted to transmit the data, then you have to use many microwave towers as well as many repeaters. That is based on the distance, based on the frequency. So some advantages and disadvantages of this microwave media are: it is cheaper than using a cable. That means for a long distance you cannot use cable. So it is not much costly for a long distance. Disadvantages are insecure communication, as sometimes the waves, radio waves are using, that is why no security is there. Another is adverse environmental conditions can affect, such as much more heat or rain or cloud or wind, etc. Also they have limited bandwidth from one point to another point. High implementation cost. Cost of the media is high, as well as cost of installation is much more. Cost of implementation is obviously high. So these are the some points which are there in microwave. Now we will see the next media, and that is satellite, communication satellite media. As here the distance between two workstation is much larger, say one metropolitan city or two metropolitan city or two countries, then say India and America, then it is not possible to place the microwave towers between two transmitter and receiver. That is why if the distance is much more, if the distance within two metropolitan cities or if the distance between two countries, then communication satellite media is the best option. Here you can see the figure. Transmitting station is there, and here receiving station. On the earth crust they place, distance is much more, and here you can see this communication satellite media. It is an electronic system, communication system that orbits around the earth, or artificial revolving object around the earth. This communication uses satellite orbiting about 22,300 miles above the earth as microwave relay station. Satellite rotates at precise point and speed above the earth. They can amplify and relay microwave signals from one transmitter of the ground to another. So satellite can be used to send and receive large volume of data. So sending data to satellite is called as uplink, and receiving data from the satellite is called as downlink. Here I got this small yellow color India and red color America. That means they are exactly opposite of each other. If we wanted to communicate from one point of India to another point in America, then if suppose one object is there placed above the earth, some 22,300 miles above the earth, and then if earth rotates, this object will also rotate. That is geostationary object. And from one point it will receive the signal, it will send the data to another point, that is it will transmit the data. From one point it will, that is uplink, and it will send the data to another point of the earth, that is called as receiving the data. So this is about the satellite. But advantage of this satellite communication is large volume of data we can transfer from one point to another point very effectively and at cheaper rate. But the disadvantage is sometimes bad weather can interrupt the flow of the data. In short, we can explain that an earth station transmits the information to the satellite by using uplink frequency, and this satellite receives the uplink frequency. It will amplify it here, and then the satellite transmits the amplified information signals by retransmitting it on another carrier frequency called as downlink. So this is about the communication satellite media. Now we will see next as packet radio. Here a packet radio, you can see in the figure, this is one terminal and this is computer. So packet radio is attached to terminal as well as computer. Actually this packet radio is a digital radio communication mode, and it is used to send packets of data. That means bunch, one packet, another packet, next packet, like this. This packet radio uses pocket switching to transmit datagrams, and it can transmit the data at long distance. Here see the figure, a packet radio is attached to terminal and the computer. The information entered on a terminal is transmitted using the packet radio and received by the computer. Information is processed here and the results are transmitted again back to the terminal by this packet radio. We can use radio waves. So this is short about packet radio. Hope you understood this. Thank you for watching.